Cave Cosplays here, and welcome to my thrift unhauling, where I show you what I got from the thrift store for cosplay stuff. I have no idea how much yardage this is, but this is like a really pretty kind of like maroon purpley fabric. There's a lot of it, and I actually got something that matches it as well. So I'm hoping that, I'm not exactly sure what I'll do with it yet, but it was one of those things that it was speaking to me, and so I grabbed it. Also, you can never go wrong with picking up a bunch of black fabric. I have a ton. There was this one and a similar one, but this one is a little bit more durable. The other one was more satiny, and so I prefer something, I like the satin look, but I want something that's going to be a little bit more durable. It's just easier for me to sew, so I have a ton of that. And then this is what I got to match that other maroon purpley fabric. It's this velvet. There is there's so much of this. I have no idea what it is, but the first thing I thought when I saw this was, oh, I could do like a pretty cape, or even just like it would be pretty as like a skirt, or even like a fun corset top. But there's so much of it, so I could probably do all of that. This isn't exactly for cosplays, but I still thought that it was fun. I found this thin white fleece blanket, and I'm actually going to use it as quilt batting. So, quick backstory, my grandma passed away last year, and she was a big sewer, and she sewed a bunch of quilts. And since I've gotten into sewing so much with doing cosplays and stuff, we were able to talk about stuff. So anyways, long story short, when she passed away, I ended up with a lot of her quilting and things. So I have been working on making quilts, just kind of, you know, in memory, but also to kind of see if that's something that I enjoy doing, which I do. So I'm going to actually use this. I am making one of those bookshelf quilts, so this is perfect for that. And finally, I got this, what is it? It's top sheets and fitted sheets for twins. I immediately saw this and I thought of those pretty plaid lacy dresses. Like, I'll show a picture, but like you can like put a hoop skirt under them and they're poofy. I know this isn't exactly the same, but I saw this and I was like, plaid, fall, big and bold. So I'm pretty sure I can do that with how much is in here. I have a pretty good track record with getting twin sheets, and since there's 4 of them in here, even if one is fitted, I can just take the elastic out and use it for other things. So that's everything I got at the thrift store. I prefer to go to the thrift store to get stuff for cosplay, especially because I got all of this, besides the other goodies I grabbed, less than $20, which is astounding in itself, but also it's just nice because you get to reuse and recycle, and the thrift store that I go to a lot goes back into my community. It goes to our local food bank. If you buy stuff from the thrift store, the money goes towards the food bank, so I am all for supporting that. But if you want to stick around and see what I do with all of this stuff, I have no idea when I will get to all of it. I'm currently working through a couple of other sewing projects, but if you want to stick around and be like, hey, I was there when she got it, even if it's a few months or a year from now, you should check out my other cosplay stuff, and have a great day.